Alright guys, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see on the screen, I want to show you my trade recap for last week. This is BTC, the 15 minutes time frame. So that's not very easy. You know what about trading? Trading is not very easy, man. You know what time it is. You just have to keep the work going, try to show up every day and be consistent with your grind, so result is going to come outside. So now, if you look at BTC for a very long time, BTC is on a sell retracement. It's on a sell retracement, so I'm expecting BTC to come down to this area there before I will buy again. But for now, let me show you my trade recap. How I traded last week. I've been hitting profit and stop losses back to back, but not quite much. You know what I'm saying. So now, if you look at the structure, I cut into this buy. Now, this was the buy retracement for price to get into this area there before we short. I missed this entry because I was on my phone, so I went for an outside job, so I missed this entry. But now, normal strategy, the way it is now, after your break of structure, you have to expect a pullback down to the origin that caused the break of structure there before the continuation. So when I saw this pullback, it was a very good time to buy this price. So immediately I bought from this area and TP hit. And the way I trade my trading is I always take my risk as 1:3. If it's not 1:3, I'm not doing it. It has to be 1 to 3 arrow. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I hit TP. So when I saw that I met price here, so I could not enter from the sale. But when I saw the rejection, I was like, I'm gonna sell those start to. So what I need to do, I have to wait for an entry. So immediately as price was going down, I was like, no, I need to wait for pullback. So when price came to this area, I short immediately from here. 1:3 profit here. Then here, I made a silly mistake here because there's a particular amount that I always risk in my account. So because of the lot size that I entered from this place, my stop loss was on top here. That was just what killed me. Let me show you. Let me go down to 5 minutes, so you should see. So my stop loss just killed me. Now, if you see what happened after this break, you have to expect a pullback down to the area there before the continuation. So because of the amounts that I use in risking, I have a particular amount that I risk in every trade. My smallest account, I think $20 to always get maybe like 60. Then with the rest of my accounts. So on this trade, because I could not reduce the lot size in order for me to put my stop on this area. So because I entered from here with the particular money that I usually risk, this was where my stop is. So I don't know, when I slept that night, I woke up in the morning, stop loss hit, and then price moved to my direction. I was like, man, I was heartbroken. I'm not gonna lie. So that was that. Then this other sale, I had to learn from this mistake that I'm supposed to put my stop on top of this high. So if you see what happened here, my stop was not here, it was on top here. So that was why price did not hit my stop loss. So after this break of structure, I was expecting price to come back to the area then before it triggers the sell. So I calculated my risk here very well. So I had to make the money back ×3. So yeah, I hit TP. Then on this part, I had to wait for the retracement because there was a fair value gap order block around this area. So all these zones, they were not active. So I cut in from this area, but see what happened. This price was break even. So I was not liking the way the price was selling. I had to sell break even. So when price gets to the area, price just took me out. Then it ran in my direction. Now see one silly mistake I made. Around this area, when I saw the impulsiveness of how the sales were coming down, let me go down to 5 minutes. Now, when I saw the impulsiveness of how these sales were coming down, I had to wait for a little pullback. So I entered around this area. So because I was not calculating the risk with the lot size, because I always calculate the lot size with the risk and everything before I take any trade. So I just immediately, because I use different lot size depending on the areas I want to take my entry and depending on the money I'm risking on that trade. So I just quickly just fear of missing out. That's one challenge. That's one thing that we just need to work on as a trader as well. We are bound to mistakes, so we learn from it. So fear of missing out, I quickly just jumped into this trade. And with my particular money that I'm always risking, here was where I'm supposed to put my stop loss. And see what price did? Boom! Stop loss hit, and there, to my direction. Man, trade is not easy. Trade is not for the weak. So after that, now I was expecting price. When price takes out this low, to retrace back to the zero, but no level. Price keep on dumping. Now this is where, since this weekend, oh my God, I've been like, God, what's happening? Trading is very, very difficult. If anybody is telling you that trading is easy, see, fuck that shit. But one thing that is going to make it beautiful is when you stick to your pattern and you stick to your risk management, then you're good to go. So now I hit stop loss on this trade because after this break of structure, I was expecting a pullback down to this area before I would sell. And I put my stop on top of this side. I never knew this fair value gap. I did not see this fair value gap. That's one thing about trading. You have to be very, very observant. If you're not observant, sometimes you pay for every mistakes. You pay for everything. So I was not observing, and this was highs. These are inducements. So price just clear them before it ran off. I don't want to say this one is manipulation, but the reason why I'm still calling it manipulation is because the fair value gap was not complete. Now this was the area that price was supposed to just tap and run off. But see, who knows if this place is still another inducement? But it's all good. The way the strategy works, after a break of structure, you have to follow the trend. So that was where I hit stop loss on this trade. Then immediately when I hit stop loss, I was like, okay, maybe price wants to get to this area there before we short again. So when I saw that there was a rejection from here, immediately I bought this price just because I want to make back this money here. So you are seeing some little laggings, emotions, man. Trading, it's all good, but I still stick to my risk management. So when I entered this trade, I was on profit, big time. So it's always 1/3. So I was expecting price to hit my TP, but as price was coming back, because of my mindset of this price here, this break even, you see what happened here. After the break even, it went to my direction. I was like, okay, sorry, excuse me, I don't want to set break even on this trade because I'm expecting price to still go and get to this area before we short. Boom! When I saw the aggressiveness of how price took out my SLN, I regretted my life on this trade. I was like, man, what the fuck, man? But it's all good. Same risk, same pattern. We go again. So right now, currently on BTC, this is my setup. So I'm waiting for price to get to this area first before I can sell again. Now, if you look at the structure, there was a break of structure from here. Now, what is our business is this high and this high and this low, sorry. Yeah, this high and this low. That is where we'll be trading from. And now, as a smart future trader, what you're supposed to do is that you need to follow the trend. You know what I mean? So I'm expecting price to get to this area to sweep all these inducements before it runs. If you look at this area, there was a first inducement from here. Price cleared them out and set another trap again, which is another inducement. So I'm expecting price to take this one out and tap into this area before it runs. If you see what happened, this is a 30 minutes order block, and the internal one is 5 minutes order block. So around this area, I'm just waiting for price to just get to this area first for a short. So I don't know, but it is what it is. One thing about Forex that I'm always saying is your risk management. Your risk management is one thing that's going to save you. It's going to protect your funds in the market. So you have to stick to it and stick to your pattern. Sometimes there might be some language, but you just have to learn from it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It's trading. So, but just tell me your insights. What do you think? If I'm a good trader or a bad trader? I'm not supposed to be asking this question, but I know that yes, I'm doing well for myself. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. So if you find this video very helpful, just do it to like, share, comment, and engage. You know what time it is. So see you guys in our next video, guys. Peace, guys.